Welcome to another episode of the High Altitude Training Institute. My name is Greg Ververdio, and this is week 10 of the Beginner's Half Marathon Training Plan. As we move into phase 3, you're going to start to feel a difference. And I hope if you've done all of the training weeks so far, you should start to feel really strong. You should start to feel a lot better about your running. Now, you may be thinking, hey, I want to do this race. I want to do this local race this weekend, or I want to do this race in a few weeks. How does that fit with my training plan? Well, that's a very common question. Now, it's going to depend on the type of running that you're going to do. If you plan on doing maybe a half marathon, just as a test, if you're an intermediate runner or if you're an advanced runner, you're going to want to do that race at a slow pace. Now, if you look in your training plan, maybe you have a marathon pace run for that weekend. Well, this is a great time to use that marathon pace run as you run for maybe a half marathon or even a 10K. So let's say that you have a marathon pace run that's 6 miles at marathon pace, and you have a little bit of a warm-up before and a little bit of a cool-down. Well, use that as a 10K race that you can do locally and push yourself to maintain that pace at marathon pace and see how it goes. Having people around you to do these workouts is actually a great idea. It's a great way to push yourself. Now, one thing that I don't want you doing is going out there and crushing it and going at your race pace in the middle of your training. That means that next week, you're going to feel like crap and your legs are going to be shot and you won't be able to do all the training workouts, which means that you won't be making any progress. So look at your training plan, look at the types of workout that you have during the week. If you're going to do a 5K, maybe you can use that 5K to replace one of the threshold run that was during the week, or maybe one of the repetition run that was during the week. Maybe replace that workout during the week by an easy run of the same distance and then move that workout to the weekend where you're going to have a race. So that way you're still doing 2 or 3 quality workouts a week and making sure that you maintain your mileage, and yet you're having fun and completing races. Now let's take a look at this week's training plan. First week of phase 3. Whoop whoop. This week's mileage, 23 miles. We are 10 weeks from race day, and this is week 11 of 20 if you've done all the training runs with us, the entire training plan. Monday, easy run, same thing on Tuesday. Both of them are going to be 4 miles. And on Wednesday, we'll have a rest day. On Thursday, we'll do our usual half marathon training run, 3 times 1 mile at half marathon pace with 1 mile rest in between. Now, that includes a 1 mile warm up and a 1 mile cool down. If you need to do more, go ahead and do so. That's not a problem. Friday, rest day. And then on Saturday, we'll have an easy run of 4 miles. Now, Sunday is going to be 1 mile easy, 4 miles at marathon pace, and then 1 mile easy again for a total of 6 miles. Now, phase 3 is going to be where we peak, where we have the highest mileage of the entire training plan, and also where the workouts are going to be the toughest. So by now, you should start to feel really strong, and you're going to feel stronger and stronger as we go. As always, please give us a like, leave us a comment if you have any question, and don't forget to subscribe. We have a lot more videos coming up for you in the near future. If you want more information about the High Altitude Training Institute and what we do, please go ahead and visit www.altitude.run. You'll find that we do offer coaching, and we also offer a custom training plan for other distances. And finally, we offer summer running camps at high altitude in the summer in Arizona. Join us, find out more information, and we will see you next week. Have a great week of training.